Afternoon, everybody. Christian here. Today I want to share something with you that happened during my prayer time a few days ago. As you guys know, or if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I picked up this habit of going out and praying 3 times a day. Simply because when reading through the scriptures, I saw repeatedly that Daniel prayed 3 times a day. And I couldn't figure out why, there's a reason why he chose 3 times a day as opposed to 4 or 2. So why did he do that? And I don't know. So I thought, well, Daniel was a wise man. I'll step out in faith and see if I can figure this out by simply doing what he did. Maybe I would see the benefit and think, oh, that's why he did it. I don't really know. After doing this for some time, I can tell you that I don't know why he did it 3 times a day, but I can also tell you that I won't stop it. As far as I'm aware, I'm going to continue doing this the rest of my life. It's had that much of a benefit in my life, okay? So, best case scenario, maybe I can conclude that Daniel figured he ate 3 times a day, he might as well pray 3 times a day. I don't know. But in any event, I was out about a few days ago, and I was praying. It was the 3rd time, and I hadn't really been hearing anything from God in a while. It had just been kind of silent. I'm out there praying, and I'm not hearing anything back. And I heard somebody say that the teacher's always silent during a test. And so sometimes when you go into that silent period, take heart. He's not left. He's there. He's just waiting. And when he has something to tell you in time, his time, he will tell you. So anyway, I was out there. And I don't remember what I was praying about. I just know that I was wrapping it up. I'm fixing to go back in the house. And as I'm out there and I'm praying, all of a sudden I hear God say, wait, I have something to say to you. And then there was silence. And so I thought, okay. I turned, facing the direction of which this came, this word that I heard. And after a moment of silence, I heard God say, I'm going to make you a billionaire. And then there was silence. And some thoughts start going through my mind. First thought is, awesome. That's better than get your house in order, you're about to die. The second thought was, hang on a minute. How do you know that's God? Doubt. But at the same time, it's biblical. The word tells us to test every spirit. So I'm still thinking. I'm not speaking any of these things. And that's one of my other thoughts was, be careful what comes out of your mouth next. This is God you're talking to. You don't want to get yourself in any trouble. And if it's not God you're talking to, you don't want to get yourself in any trouble. And then another thought came to my mind was that, people who hate on the prosperity message, you're going to love this. And as I'm going through this kind of different various thoughts of my mind, hesitant to say anything, another thought comes to my mind, and this is a memory. And it's a memory from about 20 years ago. And I remember I was at a prophetic conference. I think Kim Clement was there, or his team or something. It was in Houston. And there was a guy out there, and he spoke this over the crowd. And he said, somebody here is, God's going to make them a billionaire. And when I heard that then, I thought, that's me. That's me. But when I spoke to other people about it, my wife, etc., that people were like, well, how do you know? And I didn't have any confirmation, so I just kind of put it in the back of my mind like, well, if it is, it will be, and if it's not, it won't be. But I have no reason, no confirmation. So I just put it in the back of my mind and ended up forgetting about it. Well, after hearing that word from God in prayer time, and then him reminding me this, I've said this to you before, I have my confirmation. Anyway, the main thing to share with you is whatsoever God does with me, he will do to the church, right? That's one of the words that God told me. It's also something people like to tear down about this channel, is that they don't like that I keep saying that. But I say it because God told me. And whatsoever God tells me, right, I tell you. And whatsoever God does to me, I tell you that he will do to the church. It's important. There was something else I wanted to discuss about that. It's lost me for the time being, so for now, I guess that'll be all I'm going to share with you. I'll upload again in a couple of days. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I will see you in the next one.